to see a teammate go down, especially a guy in your room. But Jay's a great dude, and we prepare together every week. We study together. We do everything together. So the guys were confident in me going in, and I was excited to go in and get a chance to play and show everyone what I could do. You know, there's a lot of things we need to clean up, but the best stat is the win column. We got that, so that's good for us.
Mike, you'd attempted 3 passes all year coming into this game. How did it feel to get to air a few out and show that you can throw the ball too?
Yeah, no, definitely good to throw the ball. I know I come in a lot through the season as a Wildcat quarterback and never really got to throw the ball, and that was just kind of the package that we got and we set up in. But you know, I'm the second string quarterback. Well, I guess now the first string quarterback for a reason. I can throw the ball a little bit here and there, but it was nice. I mean, Coach Dearman's got all the confidence in the world, and I trust everything he calls. So.
But yeah, you had that big bomb to Jaron, I think, sort of in the late third, early fourth quarter. A big 40-yard bomb to a guy like Jaron. What's it like to air it out to a guy like him?
No, I mean, listen, we work every day. I mean, whether it's spring, summer, or fall camp. So we build a chemistry just like Chase and all the other quarterbacks, even our third, fourth, and fifth strings. We all have a chemistry with those guys. But it's definitely nice to complete a big one like that at home. And you know, I wish I didn't overthrow him a little bit, but it was a nice catch.
Yeah, you referenced the Wildcat package you've been running for the team, and you sort of have to keep doing some of that today on your 2 touchdown runs. You know, walk us through, you know, particularly that second one where you had that blocking on the outside to get that 14-yarder.
Yeah, it was kind of a cluster. It just sometimes I went on the sideline and I talked to my running back Petaway afterwards, and I said, you know, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. So it kind of just worked out. I mean, those guys, Petaway picked up the corner cat that we had, and I just was able to walk in. Zay made a great block to me to finish that run, so it was cool.
Talk about the way the defense played and how that took pressure off of you. I mean, it's not like you came in down 21-7 and having to force something.
Yeah, definitely having to come in 7-0. We go and score, make it 7-7, and we don't see the field for 30, 45 minutes. They go and score. I mean, my man over there just walked in, Ferg. I mean, they played their tails off tonight, man. We don't see the field till it's 21-7. So it's nice to play with that cushion. Definitely gave us a good breathing room. Definitely gave us, our side of the ball, a lot of confidence in what we were calling. So it was definitely nice to have those guys on the other side of the ball.
You know, 30 to 45 minutes started with that block punt sequence. You know, I'm sure it's strange for you to have that flip so quickly when you guys are about to come into the game. Yeah. What was the sideline like on that block punt?
Electric. You know, we going in thinking we're going to get pinned back and we're going to have to start a long drive and go and score again. I mean, our offense is ready to go. But like I said, when you have those guys on the other side of the ball, special teams and defense, and they make plays for you like that, it makes this game a hell of a lot easier.
Good. All right, thanks, Mike.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jordan Ferguson. Thank you, bro. How you guys doing?
We're doing great.
Good.
Like the hats.
Appreciate you.
Yo, Ferg, I think you had 2.5 of the defense's 7 sacks tonight. You know, obviously, we were able to get a lot of pressure on Southern Miss's quarterbacks. What really led to y'all success, you know, doing that today?
I just think every week we just try to get, Coach West tells us we need to try to get better and better. You know, 4 games, 1 hut together. I know I messed that up before in fall camp. But the best thing we can use 4 people to get pressure on the quarterbacks. It's a blessing. I mean, Coach told us at halftime he didn't have to call blitzes because we were making plays. But pressures turned into sacks. Last week we had 2 sacks and we just had a lot of pressures. But eventually they're going to turn into sacks, and that's what we did this week.
You guys entered the game tied for first in the nation with takeaways. You got 5 more tonight. Is that something y'all talk about in the locker room, talk about in the rooms?
Yeah, we don't really talk about just being first in the nation. We see it on the media and stuff. It's really exciting, you know. I've never been a part of this here, and just for those young guys to see how it's done, and for Coach Shape to do turnover circuit every day, we just want to carry it. And we want to be the best. There's still a lot of things we can get better on, first and third down and 3 and out. So, but the turnovers are huge. They're gonna help our offense, and we want to score the ball as well too.
Speaking of Coach Shaper, he certainly dialed up the blitzes early on in the game, and I think that's how you got the first fumble of the game was on the blindside blitz. But you know, walk me through your read on that play, what key you read, and how you made that play
actually,
so quickly.
The running back, he peeled out early, and I wasn't supposed to take it, and I think the tackle seen that I was about to go out, so he chipped down on a D tackle, and I just came free. I looked at the coach, I was kind of confused, but ended up getting well, and I got a strip sack, so that's good for the team.
Just, you know, when you know you've got extra guys coming with you as a defensive line, what does that do for you guys in those pass rush situations when you know you've got more linebackers coming with you?
Everybody has a job. So linebacker DQ just walked in. He has his rush lane. I have my rush lane. So if I trust him, he trusts me. Make the quarterback step up, make him roll out. Everybody gets a chance to get a sack, and we're gonna continue to do it. Continue to try to get better every week.
You had one of the guys in your room make a big special teams play for you guys today. What was it like for you guys as defensive line to have a teammate like that maybe isn't in the game as much, but still make a big play for you guys?
Ralph Mincy, number 94, is young. He takes pride in his role. He loves going down and hitting people every week. Big thing about it is he's a freshman. He's young, and a lot of guys at other teams are doubling him on special teams. It's exciting to see that we get blocked. We get a lot of blocks, and it's a good thing. There's another one of us, and it just builds his confidence. I tell him all the time, wait his turn, and he's doing well taking in his role.
Lastly, talk about the conference race right now. You had 4 teams ahead of you at 2-1. You're at 2-2 now. It's pretty jumbled up. I mean, how exciting is it to be right in the thick of this thing?
At first, we got caught a couple L's, but we look at the schedule. A lot of teams never played it. They didn't play yet, so we just always told each other we had that time to reset the bye week, and we just keep rebuilding. We just got to keep trying to win out. November is, I know here is Remember November, so we're going to try to get this thing keep going.
Big road trip next weekend to Western Kentucky, big rival for Middle Tennessee, of course. But what do you have to tell your teammates this week that maybe haven't played in an environment like that? What to expect?
I think Coach just said in the locker room, Coach Shafe said, we're just going to go to work. We're not going to try to get into the rivalry. They do a lot of good things. They got a lot of good players, so we just try to put our head down the grind and let everything else take care of itself.
Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you, guys. You guys have a good evening.
Thank you.
Next up, DQ Thomas. Thank you, Joel. Appreciate you. You're good. Yeah.
DQ, I think this might be the 3rd straight game we've talked to you.
Yeah.
You're filing a lot of tackles individually, but I think it's a lot from the defensive unit's success on days like today. What's like playing, your part in a ball hockey defense like this one?
We all just try to take pride in playing fast and physical, doing our job and doing to the best of our ability.
Talk about the way you handled Gore in the second half. He had 82 yards in the first half. I think you held him to like 1 yard in the second half on 3 carries.
It go back to that first question. Once you play fast, physical downhill, doing what coach us to do, just doing your job, not trying to make other plays, you just end up with results like that.
It seemed like the interception might have been one of the easier ones for you, just the way that the ball came into you. What was your reaction when you saw the ball sitting up there like that and you were able to run it back?
First, it was go make the tackle. I saw it was high, and then it was like, it's time to go. I caught the ball. I just tried to make a big play for my team.
Just Coach Schaefer seemed to dial up the blitzes in a lot of situations today. You were able to get in there for a couple tackles for loss on them. When you've got a blitzing mindset as a linebacker, what goes through your head on those plays?
Really, speed, because Coach Schaefer he know what he see, he know what he doing. So, he gonna call you up into those plays. So just run them fast and try to be physical with it and just try to cause havoc. That's what we try to do, cause havoc.
Even with all those turnovers you're getting in the second half, I think Mike mentioned when he was in here, you guys as a defense were on the field for a long period of time in the first half, but still kept the energy up and still kept being effective. What was the key to really keeping your effectiveness up, even though you guys were on the field for a long period of time?
Just accepting adversity. It's football. Offense had a great week last week, and that's what we was telling them. They was coming to us telling, we letting y'all down. We was like, nah, y'all handled business last week. It was our turn now. So it was just, taking pride in being on the field.
Thanks, DQ.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all. Have a great night.
You as well.
All right.